Thank you for being so patient. Now we can proceed with the final lesson in our European lesson, or rather, the final segment in our European lesson, the flags of Europe. Miss Angelica was waiting for the flag cards to arrive because she thought about drawing them down on note cards, but then she realized the shades of the colors wouldn't be exact, so that might present difficulty for my students to learn the colors that represent the different flags. So here I have my deck of cards that have the capital, the languages, the regions of the different countries along with their state flag. So we're going to cover them one by one, and I want to see if you already know the name of each country's flag, okay? We're going to go through it twice, and then from there I'll have you prepare on your own, okay? Okay, excellent. Well, let us begin. Does anyone know the name of this flag? This is actually the flag of several artists, such as Mozart. This is the country of Austria. Austria's language is German, and it's in the central region of Europe. Austria, Austria, Austria. Now, does anyone know the name of this country? This is not a country that we covered in our European lesson, our geography lesson. This is more of a bonus card that I'll put to the side. But I want everyone to look at the card and tell me if they know the name of this country. This one is Gibraltar, and it's in southern Europe. And its capital is also called Gibraltar. I'm going to put that one to the side, just to keep things easy for my students. Does anyone know the name of this country? This is also a country that we did not cover in our European geography lesson, but it's a country that we're going to look at nonetheless. Does anyone know the name of this country? This one is a territory, actually. Is Gibraltar a territory? That's what I thought. I'm like, these are not countries. Gibraltar is a territory in southern Europe. And Jersey is a territory in southern Europe. I'm going to put the territories to the side. Territory, Guernsey. This one looks familiar. Oh, I know this one, I know this one, I know this one. The legs. I know this one. Oh, I'm going to hurt myself. Isle of Man. No, I wouldn't have gotten that one. There's another one with legs on it. I can't recall, though. It's a meme where it's like the legs just smashed downwards. I can't quite recall, though. And then the Faroe Islands. These are in Denmark. Yeah, they're Danish. They speak Faroese and Danish. And its capital is Tórshavn. Interesting. Oh, so, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so they're all territories. So technically, I guess they just don't have sovereignty, but they are their own identity. So I guess that's what kind of characterizes them. Transnistria. Of course it would be Transnistria. Its capital is Tiraspol, and its language is Russian, Ukrainian, and Moldovan, and it's in the Eastern European part of Europe. It has the hammer and sickle on it, so obviously the poor people are not doing that great. This one is... Actually, which one's this one? Moldova. Okay, cool. Now we're getting into the countries again. So this one is Moldova. Okay. Now, Moldova has blue, although this blue is kind of purpley. Purple, blue, kind of like a blue indigo. Yellow and red with a eagle insignia in the middle. And the eagle insignia is holding or has a bull's head in the middle with a flower and a moon. And the eagle's feet are holding a scepter. And I can't quite identify that plant, but it looks like What's that? Mistletoe. It looks kind of like mistletoe, and the beak of the eagle has the cross in it. Moldova. Very interesting. I like this one. Okay, so I'm going to put this one to the side with Austria. Do you happen to know which country has yellow, green, and red on the bottom? Yellow on the top, green in the middle, red on the bottom. Lithuania. Very good. Lithuania's flag has 3 separate colors. It's tricolor, and it has yellow in the top, green in the middle, and then red in the bottom. And its capital is Vilnius. Vilnius. Yes. I'm going to put this one to the side. Do you happen to know which country has blue on top, red on bottom, and then a yellow crown to the side? Liechtenstein. And what was Liechtenstein's capital again? Vaduz. And what language does Liechtenstein speak? German. Very good. I'm going to put this one to the side. Now, what flag does the Union Jack represent? The United Kingdom. Excellent. And what is the capital of the United Kingdom? London. And what languages does it speak? English. Very good. Okay. Now I'm going to put that one to the side. Now, which country has an orange, white, and green flag? They fly it on St. Paddy's Day. St. Patrick was the one who converted the country to Christianity. Which country celebrates St. Paddy's Day? Ireland. Very good. And what is the capital of Ireland? Dublin. Very good. Okay, I'm going to put this one to the side then. Now, which country has green on the bottom, white on top, and has an insignia of a red dragon? Which one? That's also a territory. It's Wales. Okay, so we're not going to cover Wales, but that's the flag of Wales. And the funny part is that if Wales is not necessarily represented in the Union Jack, the Union Jack has the English flag, it has the Scottish flag, and it has English, Scottish. Let me look at this again. Yeah, but as for Wales, they could have put the dragon over the Union Jack to kind of have that sort of like, oh, and then Wales is also part of this kind of feel. But I'm going to put Wales to the side. Which country has red on top and white on bottom? Poland. Or Monaco. It was Monaco. I think this is Poland, and then this is Monaco. Grace Kelly used to be the Princess of Monaco. That's what I know about Monaco. And it's also very beautiful there. What is the capital of Monaco? Yeah, that's right. Monaco. Very good. I'm going to put this one to the side, or rather with the country list. Now, which country has red on top, is tricolor with red on top, white in the middle, and then blue on the bottom? Yep, this is the flag of Netherlands. Netherlands. And what is the capital of Netherlands? Amsterdam. Very good memory. Okay, you did pass the exam last time. I think we'll only have time enough to recap these countries once. Now, this one should be pretty easy. Which country is tricolor with white on top, blue in the middle, and then red on bottom? Russia. Very good. And what is the capital of Russia? Moscow. Very good. For now. Now, what country also has white on top, blue in the middle, and red on the bottom, but it has this orthodox... It is orthodox, but I don't know particularly what, though. It is orthodox, but I can't quite name the cross itself. Shield on it. Slovakia. Very good. And what is the capital of Slovakia? Bratislava. Very good. Okay, I'm going to put this one to the side. Actually, what language is spoken in Slovakia? Slovak. Yeah. Very interesting. Okay. Now, once again, this is starting to become a little more simple. It's starting to become a little more patterned, you could say. What country has white on top, blue in the middle, red on bottom, and has a shield of a mountain and 3 stars? Slovenia. Very good. And what was the capital of Slovenia? Ljubljana. Very good. And what is the language of Slovenia? Slovenian, very good. I think Melania Trump is Slovenian. Is that Melania Trump? Is that Ivana Trump? Now, which flag has this sort of cross on its side where the base is blue and the cross itself is red with white highlights? Iceland, very good. And what is the capital of Iceland again? Reykjavik. And then what is the language of Iceland? Icelandic. Have you ever listened to Björk? Icelandic. So I'm going to put that one to the side. And likewise, what flag also has the cross on it but has a red base? It has blue cross and white highlights. Norway, very good. And what was the capital of Norway? Oslo, very good. So the base, the blue base with the red cross is Iceland. And then the red base with the blue cross is Norway. I assume next is not Sweden. I guess Finland is next. So another cross as well, but this one is more simple. It just has a white base and a block blue cross on it. Do you happen to know which country this is? Finland, very good. And what is the capital of Finland? Helsinki, very good. And what language do they speak in Finland? Finnish, very good. Okay. Now we've gotten to Sweden. So we have a yellow cross with a blue base. What country is this? Very good. Okay, excellent. Now, we're going back to the mainland. What country has tricolors and has green on the right side, white in the middle, and red on the left? I'll give you one clue. They have spaghetti. Very good. It's Italy. And what was the capital of Italy? Rome. And what do they speak in Italy? Italian. Very good. Spaghetti sauce. And then we have the territory of Northern Ireland. Here we have another red cross with a six-pointed star with a crown above it and a red palm. There's a lot of symbolism here that I can't quite make out. Very interesting symbolism that I can't quite make out. And it's a territory of Northern Ireland, and its capital is Belfast. And its language is English, Irish, and Ulster Scots. And then Wales was Cardiff. The capital of Wales is Cardiff, and the capital of Northern Ireland was Belfast. I knew that one. I knew it. Is Belfast not the place that they went to in that one new Colin Farrell movie where they're on an island and then someone's fingers end up getting cut off or something like that? I cannot recall. This one should be pretty easy. Here we have the keys. Which country is known for constantly talking about the keys? And it's a very small country. Vatican City, excellent. And what is the capital of Vatican City? So right, Vatican City. And what language is spoken in Vatican City? Italian and Latin. Very good, very good. This is a proper country, so it's going to go in the country pile. This one also should be pretty simple. Here we have blue and white stripes and then a cross in the little box. Which country looks like this? Greece, excellent. And then what was the language of Greece? Greek, excellent. And what was the capital of Greece? Athens, so good. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the country pile again. And what country has a red block in it? It's like a half cut through, white side and red side. It's kind of like oh, I forgot, but I guess you could compare it to Two-Face, the Val Kilmer version where it had the white side and the red side. But there was another example I wanted to use, not the white stripes, but yeah, something like that. I forgot. Oh, it's gonna kill me. And then it has a little cross on the side, and it says for gallantry, Malta, very good. And what was the capital of Malta? Valletta, very good. And then what language do they speak in Malta? Maltese, very good. Isn't there a dog called Maltese? Now, which country has this sort of triangular figure? It has a blue triangle on top, and it has a red side and a white side coming out of it. Did you study beforehand? It is the Czech Republic. And what was the capital of the Czech Republic? Prague, very good. And what language do they speak in the Czech Republic? Czech, very good. Czech, please. Now, we have another country with a cross to it, and it has a red base and a white cross. Which country is this? Denmark, very good, very good. Excellent. And what was the capital of Denmark? Copenhagen. And what is the language of Denmark? Danish, very good. Another Union Jack. What's the difference between the two Union Jacks? This is a territory within United Kingdom. It's called Akrotiri and Decelia. And its capital is the Episcopi Cantonment. Interesting. And it's in Southern Europe. Interesting. I'm going to put that one to the side. This one's a cool flag. I actually really like this flag. This is really cool. Okay, so another tricolor flag. The top color is light blue, the middle color is black, and the bottom color is white. Do you know which flag this is? Estonia. Very interesting. And what was the capital of Estonia? Tallinn. Very good. Okay, I'm going to put this one to the side. Now we have, this is interesting, we have a brown or burgundy flag with one white stripe going down the middle. Do you happen to know what the name of this flag is? Latvia, very good. And what was the capital of Latvia? Riga. And what was the language spoken in Latvia? Latvian, very good. So, we happen to have a very glorious flag here. We have two red stripes on the top and bottom, and then an orange base with an insignia right here of a shield and two pillars and a crown. Which flag is this one? Spain. And what was the capital of Spain? Madrid. And what language do they speak in Spain? Spanish. Very good. I'm going to put this one to the side. Oh, my cousins. And then we have another flag here. Most of it is red. The right side has a chunk of green, and then it also has an insignia of a shield within a, I don't know what the name of that was, but it's kind of like a universe shape, I guess, to kind of follow the rounds planets make. Do you happen to know what that flag was? Very good. It's Portugal. And what was the capital of Portugal? Lisbon. Very good. And what do they speak in Portugal? Portuguese. Very good. Oh, now we have Poland. So, on white on top and red on bottom, red on top and white on bottom was some other country. Now, we have red on bottom and white on top, and that is Poland. And what was the capital of Poland? Warsaw. And what is the language of Poland? Polish. Very good. Now, we have another tricolor flag with blue on the right, yellow in the middle, and red on the left. Do you happen to know the name of this country's flag? Romania. Very good. And what is the capital of Romania? Bucharest. Very good. And what is the language of Romania? Romanian. Very good. Now we have another flag. This flag has white on bottom, blue in the middle, red on top, with another shield with a two-headed eagle clasping nothing, but they have that, I forgot what it's called, but it's a leaf, I guess, and then it has the crown. Which country's flag does this represent? Serbia. Very good. And what was the capital of Serbia? Belgrade. And then what was the language of Serbia? Serbian. Very good. Now we have Kosovo, which is a territory. It's a territory. And its capital is Pristina. And its language is Albanian and Serbian. Now, I'm going to put that one in the territory pile. Now we have North Macedonia. Where's the other legs? There's a flag with legs in it. There's a flag with legs in it. I cannot. And where do the legs come from? I knew this. So here we have the rising sun, I suppose, although it's not Japan. And this flag is for North Macedonia, as previously covered, even though I know you knew that. And then what is the capital of North Macedonia? Skopje. And then what is the language of North Macedonia? Macedonian and Albanian. This one's a country. I'm going to put it in the country pile. And then we have a red flag with a golden border and a two-headed eagle grasping a, I don't know the name of that sphere with a cross on it, but it's also grasping a scepter with a shield and a lion in the middle with a crown on top. What country does this flag represent? Montenegro. Very good. And what is the capital of Montenegro? Podgorica. Very good. And what do they speak in Montenegro? Montenegrin. Very good. I'm going to put that in the country pile. I'm going to give you this stack so that you can recite it, memorize it on your own, but for now we'll do it together. Now we have another flag. It has black on top, red in the middle, and gold on the bottom. What is the name of this flag? Germany. Very good. And what is the capital of Germany? Berlin. And what language do they speak in Germany? Very good. German. Now we have another tricolor flag. It has red on top, white in the middle, and then blue on the bottom. Now, do you happen to know the name of this country's flag? Yep. It's Luxembourg. And what is the capital of Luxembourg? Luxembourg City. And what language do they speak in Luxembourg? They speak Luxembourgish, French, and German. Now we have the country of accountants. What country is this? Switzerland. Very good. And what is the capital of Switzerland? Bern. Very good. And what language do they speak in Switzerland? Swiss. Very good. Okay, I'm going to put this one to the side. Next we have the wheat fields and blue skies. What country does this flag represent? Ukraine. Very good. And what is the capital of Ukraine? Kiev. Very good. And what language do they speak in Ukraine? Ukrainian. Very good. Now we have another tricolor flag. This flag has black on the right side, yellow in the middle, and then red on the left side. Do you happen to know the name of this country's flag? Belgium. Very good. And what is the capital of Belgium? Brussels. Very good. And what language do they speak in Belgium? Dutch, French, and German. Now, oh, this one looks familiar. Now, we're going to move on. What is the name of this country's flag? It has burgundy on top with this beautiful little side pattern that kind of looks like a book spine, and then a small chunk of green on the bottom. Belarus. Very good. And do you happen to recall the capital of Belarus? Minsk. Very good. And what do they speak in Belarus? Belarusian and Russian. Oh, this one's nice. Do you happen to know the name of this flag? It is completely red and it has a two-headed eagle on it, grasping nothing, just reaching out. Albania. Very good. And what was the capital of Albania? Tirana. Very good. And what language do they speak in Albania? Albanian. Very good. Now, do you happen to know the name of this flag? It has blue on the side, red on the left, yellow on the middle, and then it has another shield to it with a floral decal. Do you happen to know the name of this country? Andorra. Very good. And the capital of Andorra is? Andorra la Vella. Very good. And what language do they speak in Andorra? Catalan. Very good. Now, we have another very interesting flag. We have two triangles, one bigger than the other. The bigger one is blue, the smaller one is yellow with a sliver of blue behind the yellow triangle and a series of stars stripped across it. Do you know what happened to be the name of this country? Bosnia and Herzegovina. And what is the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina? Sarajevo. Very good. And what languages do they speak in Bosnia and Herzegovina? Bosnian, Croatian, and Serbian. Very good. Now we have a country with the top being white, middle being green, and the bottom being red. Do you happen to know the name of this country? Bulgaria. Very good. And the capital of Bulgaria is Sofia. And what language do they speak in Bulgaria? Bulgarian. Very good. Now I'm going to put this one to the side. And I wasn't aware that Cyprus was a country in Europe. It technically could be a country in Asia, in the Middle Eastern territory, but it made sense. It made more sense it being European, since even the flag itself looks Hellenic. So I'm like, that's pretty European looking. So what is the name of this country? It has a wreath around it, or rather this olive crown, and then a golden depiction of their country, and it's all white. It's Cyprus. And what is the capital of Cyprus? Nicosia. And what languages do they speak in Cyprus? Greek and Turkish. So you can imagine the rivalry. I'm on the Greek side. Now, we have Northern Cyprus, which this indicates the Turkish element. It's a territory. Northern Cyprus apparently is its own territory. The capital of Northern Cyprus is North Nicosia, and this is where you kind of get into the whole Middle Eastern territory of it. So I'm going to put that one to the side. That one doesn't go. Now we have another territory. It's a solid blue state with, or a solid blue country, or a solid blue flag with a white cross across it. Do you happen to know what flag this is? It's Scotland's flag, but it's a territory, so I'm going to put it to the side. Now we have a very popular flag. This has a tricolor pattern to it with red on the left, white in the middle, and blue on the side. Do you happen to know the name of this country? France. Very good. And we have another country. This has a checkerboard shield upon it with a picket fence of 5 different patterns, another tricolor with red on top, white in the middle, blue on the bottom. Do you happen to know the name of this country's flag? Croatia. Very good. And what is the capital of Croatia? Zagreb. And what do they speak in Croatia? Croatian. Very good. Now we have another country that we didn't cover last time. This has a blue bottom, a white top, and an insignia of 3 towers with a olive wreath around it and a crown on it. This is a beautiful flag. I love this flag. And it says Libertas. This is a really nice flag. What country is this? San Marino. And what is the capital of San Marino? San Marino. And what language do they speak in San Marino? Italian. And do you happen to know the name of this country? It has a red cross, and then in the white base, it has 4 more red crosses in each quadrant. Do you happen to know the name of this country? It's also a state in the United States. Yeah, this is where a lot of Stalin happened. It's Georgia. And the capital of Georgia is Tbilisi. And the language in Georgia is Georgian. And finally, but certainly not least, we have another tricolor flag with green on the bottom, white on the middle, and red on top. Do you happen to know the name of this country? It's Hungary. And do you remember the capital of Hungary? Budapest. Very good. And what language do they speak in Hungary? Hungarian. Excellent. You did so good today. I'm so glad you were doing your personal studies to really get ahead of the other students, because I know some people in my classroom are definitely struggling, but I want you guys to keep studying because it's very important to know the countries in the world and to know their history and how it's shaped and to know how those politics and the movements behind those politics were formed. Now I will leave you to your studies and class is dismissed. Take care. Bye-bye.